I know you mentioned earlier also that you thought Manny Pacquiao was one of Floyd's easiest fights. Do you think Berto could potentially, I don't know, maybe give a better effort than Manny Pacquiao gave?
I think he could. I think Berto could probably give a better fight than Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't do nothing at all.
Why is that?
Because, man, he want to make up excuses. He want to make up excuses. Talking about his arm. Wasn't nothing wrong with his arm. Wasn't nothing wrong with his arm. Wasn't nothing wrong with his eyes. Wasn't nothing wrong with his lips. Something was wrong with his heart.
Wow. Wow. So you think he basically checked it in after a couple rounds? You think maybe he got hit with something and said, let me just cruise the rest of this fight?
Well, he couldn't cruise. Floyd was tearing him up. He couldn't cruise. He couldn't do nothing. He just Pacquiao is just a liar.
Wow.
He's a liar and with no skills.
Have you been, I don't know if you've been seeing some of the headlines, but I guess recently he said that his arm is fully healed and he had some saltwater rehab.
How your arm gonna heal that fast? I don't care what kind of water you put on your arm.
Right.
When your arm is roller cup in your arm and stuff, it's messed up, man. You messed up for a while. You don't get over nothing like that in 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, I mean, after the fight, he was already raising his hands in victory, so I questioned it.
Well, he raised his hand because he looked for everybody to go along with it. So was Bob Aaron. And so was Freddie, the joke coach Roach, who wouldn't dare to approach. He's a roach, no smoke, with no hope.
You know, actually, it's funny you mentioned Freddie Roach because recently he did an interview and he said, you know, after watching tape on the fight, he actually thought Floyd won.
Who?
Freddie Roach said after he watched
Did he finally say that he thought my son won?
He did.
Oh, he did. Man. Me and Freddie Roach might get to be the best friends in the world.
He did. He actually did. He said after, you know, he said he knows Manny and Bob have, you know, said after, you know, reviewing the tape that they thought Manny won the fight, but Freddie said, you know, after I watched the tape, you know, I thought Floyd won.
Tell the truth. That's it. You know what I mean? This is the first time Freddie Roach ever told the truth in his life.
Well, just to be fair, even though he said Floyd won, he said Floyd's a good fighter, but he also tried to take a shot. He said he's a boring fighter.
He can be what you want to be. I bet he wanted Manny to be a boring fighter that night, and what Floyd